Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Time travel, one of the most captivating concepts in science fiction and in the realm of possibility. Imagine being able to journey to the past, see historical events unfold, or leap into the future to witness what's next for humanity. But can it really be done? Is time travel possible, or is it just a science fiction fantasy? In today's video, we'll break down the truth behind time travel, the history, theories, and how, if possible, you could time travel yourself. Buckle up, let's journey through time together. Let's start with a bit of history. The idea of time travel has fascinated people for centuries, but it wasn't until the late 19th century that it really captured the public's imagination. In 1895, H.E. Wells published his groundbreaking novel, The Time Machine. In the book, Wells introduced the idea of a machine that could travel through time. His concept sparked the imagination of readers everywhere and set the stage for countless time travel stories in books, movies, and television. Time travel, however, wasn't just the stuff of fiction. Theories about time and its fluid nature have been around long before Wells. The concept of time dilation, for example, was first suggested by Albert Einstein's theory of relativity in the early 20th century. Einstein proposed that time was not a constant and could change depending on factors like speed and gravity. This opened the door for a new kind of thinking about time travel, not as a magical fantasy, but as something that could possibly be explained through science. Now, let's dive into the science. According to Einstein's theory of relativity, time isn't a uniform, unchanging concept. Instead, it's part of the space time continuum, which can bend and warp depending on speed and gravity. This means that time can actually move differently depending on how fast you're moving and how close you are to a gravitational force, like a black hole. Take the example of time dilation. If you were to travel at a speed near that of light, time would slow down for you relative to someone who is stationary on Earth. Essentially, you would be moving through time at a different rate. This phenomenon has been confirmed by scientists through experiments with atomic clocks on fast moving planes. So, in theory, traveling forward in time is possible if you're moving incredibly fast. But what about traveling to the past? This is where things get tricky. Theoretically, traveling forward in time is possible with time dilation, but going back in time introduces some major paradoxes and challenges. The most famous challenge is the grandfather paradox. Imagine you travel back in time and prevent your grandfather from meeting your grandmother. If that happens, your parent would never be born, which means you wouldn't be born either. So, how could you have traveled back in time in the first place? Make sense of this. Some scientists have proposed theories like parallel universes or the many worlds theory. This suggests that when you change something in the past, you're not creating a paradox, but instead creating a new timeline or alternate reality. In essence, you're not altering your own history, but you're branching off into a new universe where events unfold differently. While time travel to the future is something that can be achieved with modern technology, at least theoretically, practical time travel is still far out of reach. The main reason? The immense amount of energy required. For example, in order to move through time in a way that would be noticeable to us, we'd need to move at speeds close to the speed of light or harness a force strong enough to bend space time, like the gravity of a black hole. We're talking about technologies that are nowhere near within our grasp yet. But that doesn't mean scientists aren't exploring ways to potentially make time travel possible. Some ideas include the creation of a wormhole, a theoretical passage through space time that could connect distant points in time and space. But these concepts are still purely theoretical. Time travel has become a central theme in science fiction, providing endless opportunities for storytelling and exploring the consequences of altering time. One of the most iconic time travel films is Back to the Future, where Marty McFly travels to the past in a DeLorean powered by flux capacitors. The rules in the film are simple: don't mess with the past or risk altering the future. And then there's the legendary Doctor Who, the British TV series that's been going strong since 1963. The Doctor, a time traveling alien, travels through time and space in the TARDIS, constantly facing the moral dilemmas and paradoxes of time travel. These stories, while fictional, have sparked the imagination of millions and made time travel a central theme in pop culture. Yes. So, how can you time travel? Well, while we can't just hop into a time machine like in the movies, there are some theoretical ways we could experience time travel. If you could somehow travel close to the speed of light, you'd experience time dilation and be able to jump ahead in time, observing the future as time passes differently for you compared to those left behind. Another idea is traveling through a wormholes, but this would require mastering the physics of black holes and creating stable portals, which again is currently beyond our capabilities. And then there's quantum mechanics, where some scientists have theorized that quantum tunneling could offer ways to manipulate time on a subatomic level. But we're still a long way from applying this on a larger scale. So, can we time travel? In theory, yes. With our current understanding of physics, we know that time can bend and stretch. But jumping into a time machine and traveling to the past or the future, that's still a dream for now. Still, the idea of time travel continues to inspire science, technology, and fiction. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll unlock the secrets of time and experience the past and future firsthand. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of time travel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know, if you could time travel, where would you go first? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, keep exploring the mysteries of time. See you in the future or the past.